Hello and welcome to Internet Supreme Court. I'm Chief Justice Bacon, and just like the regular Supreme Court, you didn't vote for me. But don't worry, I'm not corrupt. I'm not corrupt. Dishonorable Judges Katie, and Lopez are all absent this week. Don't look into it. It's not a big deal. It's not like a big pharmaceutical company offered us a ton of money and a vacation. But they only needed 3 of us for the majority, so we drew straws, and I was the shortest straw, and I had to do the show. Oh, they left. But that's not what happened. So let's move on with the show. We got a lot of great show. Internet Supreme Court this week is brought to you by Big Pharma. We make life-saving drugs so you could do things like go on picnics, enjoy a nice night by the campfire, or, I don't know, go on a tropical vacation away while somebody else has to sit back and do the show. Big Pharma! If you can't afford our medicine, then just stop being alive. Big Pharma. Looks like we got 2 ad reads this week. Must be moving up in the algorithm. Let's see here. Internet Supreme Court is also brought to you by the Signal app. Are you looking for an easy way to communicate with other national security advisors about your war plans? Then try the Signal app. The Signal app is perfect for keeping your war chats private, and it's easy to add all your warmongering friends. You just have to make sure to not, add a journalist to your war chat. So before you download it, just make sure that you understand how to use a basic phone application. Otherwise, you could do something like add a journalist to your war chat. Nothing's wrong with Signal. They just want you to know that it works perfectly fine. We just have no control over you adding a journalist to your war chat, you moron. Use code Chief Justice Bacon at checkout. The Signal app. The world needs more group threads. All right, let's get the show going. That was an emotional start to the goddamn show. This is what happens when you don't leave me by myself. Thank you, Chicago Tours. Court is in session. With 3/4 of us gone, I decided to just take it upon myself to christen, I guess, another judge and have on our very first guest judge. And Jury, I'm very excited for this guest judge. Jury, welcome to the stage, or welcome to the courtroom, Chad the Bird. Hi, Chad.
Fucking thing on. Oh, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to court. I don't know how to address the court other than what's in my heart. And what's in my heart is I didn't do it. I got nothing to do with it. I don't know that guy. And I would never send out any military information on a war chat on a phone. Right, that's it. Anyway, hello, everyone.
All right, yeah. You weren't implicated in that, right, Chad? You're not. You don't use. Do you use Signal?
Signal? I'm not downloading another goddamn app.
Okay. Good. Thank you so much for.
Have any frequent flyer miles? Yeah, I just don't want to get another app in there. That, and I don't have any miles. Go on.
Chad, tell us for anybody who doesn't know you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you live. What do you do?
Where to live? How do I live?
Yeah. How do you live is more like it.
Without you. I live in Chicago. You can see me on Saturdays at the Green Mill at the Paper Machete 3:00. You can find me on the internet, on TikTok and the Instagrams and Facebook or whatever. On YouTube at Chad the Bird. You just go right there. Just click it right now. But don't leave. We have to do the show. And I do pinball streams from here. And I do weekly news op-eds. And I don't know, I'm touring. I'm gonna be in Blue Island, Illinois on Friday the 28th. I'm gonna be at C2E2 on April 11th, 4:00 with my show Class with Sarah Benincasa. And that's on April 11th. That's a Friday, 4 p.m. at C2E2. Plug. Flip. Notes. Oh, go to my website, chadthebird.com for more information. Thank you for
awesome. Thank you. That was great. Smash the like and subscribe. Smash it.
You're sick. You sick little weirdo. You're a worm. Smash that. I'm sorry. What were you doing?
No, it's fine. It's what our audience really likes that I found.
They love the sub-dom court. It's the judge.
They do. Chad, got a great case. Really excited to present to you.
Well,
I started
legal experience.
Yeah, I've done a lot of research on this topic, and I kind of fell down a little bit of a rabbit hole, and it took a turn I wasn't expecting, and I'm really excited to talk about it.
Well, I'm excited, especially.
Oh, I'm not ready to share my screens yet. Apparently,
performance anxiety, but I get it. I don't get it. I have a cloaca. I go number 3. So it never really have to do.
Yeah, it just kind of comes out, right?
Comes out.
Here we go. There we go. "2004 was a historical year in media and pop culture."
Oh.
Nothing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Facebook launched. Super Bowl 38 broke records with over 90 million people watching its halftime show, the infamous Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake moment.
Boobs.
We all remember that.
Specifically nips.
Yeah. Then there was Friends. The series finale aired on May 6th, 2004, with an impressive 52.9 million viewers. That was one of the most watched TV events at the time.
They'll be there for you.
Yeah. And just a couple of weeks later, on May 26th, American Idol wrapped its season 3 finale with 36.4 million viewers. Nice. So a lot of people. Pretty big. At this point, American Idol had really hit its stride, and its producers had figured out that the key wasn't just finding the best singers, it was also about finding the worst ones.
It's that face. She probably sounded great in that moment.
No, I don't think any professional singers had a photo taken when they look like that.
She's going like, "Can you hear me?" Can you find me here? La 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 la. Find me here. All right, sorry.
That's a no from me, dog.
No, that's a big old no for me. This looks like every suburban white woman when they're like trying to talk to the cashier at Chipotle.
Oh,
And you're kind of like, damn, calm down, Becky.
settle down. Yeah. Well, she was on this show. So while season 3 did feature some pretty big future stars, RIP Simone Battle, by the way, it also started a trend of bad auditions becoming an even bigger part of the show. And one of the biggest was from this season. The American Idol Bad Audition King, the man, the living meme, the legend, William Hung.
William Hung!
Hung delivered an that's
hard recognition right there.
Hung delivered an unforgettable performance of Ricky Martin shebangs. This is the trial of William Hung.
Well, you have my attention.
Yes. Now, before we get started, any opinion on William Hung? Obviously, you still remember. Is he still in the zeitgeist, do you believe?
Oh, yeah. No, I remember, this is like a total TikTok craze nowadays to, come back from the, depths of the internet and bring back some stuff that you haven't seen in a while and then have, first reactions. I wasn't born in 2004, but I am aware of it.
Okay. And so you're aware of what an important time it was for society and pop culture.
You can't have a name like William Hung and not be aware of it.
Exactly. Because Bill Hung was also up for you could be Bill Hung if you wanted.
Bill Hung is a different actor for a different franchise for a different time on a different internet.
Yeah, if you want to see actual clips,
browser.
Yeah.
If you'd like to see or meet Bill Hung, come to the 24th Annual Dick Awards. It's the Adult Film Awards. I think they're called the Twisties or something.
Oh, yeah, we got to look that up after. We'll figure it out. Yeah. So if you want to see any clips from American Idol or behind the scenes stuff, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm going to post a highlight with actual clips that I can't show during the stream. William Hung was a student at UC Berkeley when he decided to audition for American Idol in Los Angeles.
Been there.
His first audition was in front of one of the show's producers.
Oh, look at those.
He originally planned on singing Two Worlds by Phil Collins. That's off the Tarzan soundtrack. Don't know if you remember that.
That's not the one you do, you coward. You do You'll Be in My Heart.
Yeah.
No matter what they say. Hey, look, it's Rob Grabowski.
No more? That's
in the chat.
Oh, hey, Rob.
I got distracted by the chat. Also, for those of you keeping score at home, the Adult Film Awards in Chicago are the Grabbies.
Oh, that's what they're called.
Write it down.
Write that down.
No matter what you say. Sorry, go on.
No, I'm enjoying this too much. Yeah. Anyway, the producer's the producer had the exact same response you did. He said, hey, is there something else you could sing? And he said he decided that he wanted to pick a song that won him a recent school talent show.
Yeah, why wouldn't you lead with your best?
The iconic She Bangs by Ricky Martin. He won with that one. So it was winning that school talent show, actually, that gave him the confidence to audition for American Idol in the first place. After a couple more auditions, Hung was asked to return the next day for his audition in front of the celebrity judges.
It was the shirt. You can't say no to that. It's like Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, no. Oh, it's a great shirt.
Great shirt.
If anybody knows where I could buy this shirt. Fantastic shirt. It's got shoes on it and stuff. Tap dance. I think it's tap dancing shoes on there.
Yep.
So the next day,
a thrifted item.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to find that at Buffalo Exchange.
I was gonna say either that or William Hung used to work at a Party City in the 80s, or a quirky diner called Snatchos or something.
Yeah. So the next day when Hung walked into the room, he already knew he wasn't going to advance, but he was still excited to be a part of the process. So many people audition for American Idol, and very few of them make it in front of the celebrity judges. So Hung, at this point, had already won, right? Armed with that confidence, Hung performed his passionate rendition of She Bangs.
Yup.
As expected, his performance was met with instant ridicule, especially from Simon Cowell, who dismissed him almost immediately.
What?
But
famously reserved and
yes,
polite and nuanced delivery that is Simon Cowell.
But that didn't stop Hung.
So wide you could drive a kayak through them.
Oh, we got a new sub. Thank you. Thanks for subscribing. Rob Grabowski did. Thanks, Grabs.
I know, Grabs.
But that didn't stop Hung. He continued singing, and his confidence seemed to grow the more he sang. He was eventually stopped by the judges to receive vicious criticism, but William Hung remained positive. After Simon Cowell said, "You can't sing, you can't dance, so what do you want me to say?" William said, "I already gave my best, and I have no regrets at all."
Suck it, Cowell.
So good. So good.
I got to
Paula and
Simon Cowell once.
Oh, really?
In an audition for America's Got Talent. That's true.
That's awesome.
Obviously,
How'd it go?
Because I tore his blood open with my fucking insultsness.
You went a little too hard.
I always go hard.
Yeah.
I'm not a coward.
Simon Cowell can't stand it. He couldn't stand that.
No, he couldn't do
Anyway,
it.
Paul and Randy both loved his positivity, and you like that.
Good people.
Yeah, but he was still sent on his way. When the episode aired, Hung watched it in his dorm room alone, and he was scared to see how he was presented. You have no idea, and he didn't know if people would like it or hate it.
More anxious,
right?
To be in your dorm room alone to watch yourself. I'd be like, no, guys, we're gonna get ripped on some fat doink, and we're gonna hang out on this couch, and we're just gonna give it. We're gonna yell it, and we're gonna scream it, and we're gonna get nachos.
Okay. I'm more like Hung. Like if anything I did made it on TV. Yeah, I'm more like Hung.
Hot.
And I'd like to watch it alone by myself and kind of like with my a hoodie over my face.
Okay.
Kind of a thing. Yeah.
You gotta do you, man.
But the next day, Hung was surprised with how many people recognized him on campus, and people instantly asked for his autograph and took photos with him.
Damn right. Also, for the note, he went to Berkeley.
Yeah.
Which is not like, it's not like, I went to Smash Tech Community Center. He was like, no, dude, went to Berkeley.
No, you're not like Berkeley's my safety school.
Yeah, right.
You know, right? Yeah.
Give it up.
His performance and positivity made him an instant star. But how did it work out for William Hung after the excitement of the audition faded?
Oh, shit. Did he kill someone?
Hung released an album, Inspiration, in 2004 with a cover of She Bangs.
Did he kill someone?
I listened to the whole album.
Okay.
And you could listen to this. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It's everywhere. And my favorite tracks are Inspirational Thoughts, brackets Passion.
Love it.
Where he just says that he's not a good singer, but he loves to sing and he doesn't do it for the money. It's classic Hung. It's great.
Yeah, man, that's vintage Hung.
And the best track, I think, is I Believe I Could Fly.
Hot.
It is, yeah. It is a big swing. It's a big swing. And it pays off.
Look,
it really pays off.
Judge Bacon, he went to Berkeley. He only takes big swings.
He takes big swings. He also...
People that bunt into Berkeley, no, man.
Yes, never.
You aim for the scoreboard.
You point. Rocket Man's also on here. Rocket Man's fantastic. You could also hear that Two Worlds, that Phil Collins song you wanted to sing. It's on there, baby.
You'll be in my heart, you coward.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That one, probably my least favorite on there. And Hung went on to appear in a few commercials, including one for Ask Jeeves. I remember this one so well. I'm going to go ahead and play it for us. Hope it works.
I need a weather forecast for Cancun.
What about my next album?
Don't ask William Hung. Ask Jeeves. And get what you're searching for.
Solid commercial.
Disagree with the statement. You always ask William Hung.
Ask William Hung first, and if he doesn't, then ask Jeeves. That's why Ask Jeeves went out of business.
Yeah.
You don't insult your biggest fan base, you know?
Why would you do that? Big old Hung fans out there. Ask Jeeves comes on the scene. He's like, yo, what's up, Hung fans? You think William Hung is the jam? Why don't you ask Jeeves? They're like, we already asked our king, and our king's name is William.
And he doesn't like to be next to that creepy man.
Yeah, also, what the hell, man? I think I know why they went out of business. If there was like a studio exec that was like, hey, you know what kids love to see? What? Naked physics teachers just casually walking into the sound booth while you're working on your thesis recording. Turds. And make sure he's extra gangly and still wearing his glasses.
I need a weather forecast.
What about my latest album?
Why does he have a necklace on?
Don't ask William Hung.
It's like the smallest dog tag I've ever seen.
Yeah, what shit kind of
What the hell was that?
culture was that?
What the hell?
He looks like those guys that work on like Antarctica and they don't see the sun for 30 years or some shit. And then they come back to like Tulsa and they're like, what's up, human? And you're like,
I can see through you.
God, are you okay? I've never been better. I'm full of juices.
But it didn't stop at commercials. He even got a movie role in Where's Mama's Boy in 2004.
That's the most 2004 movie title I've ever heard.
It is a low
Tim
budget.
Brewer shows up into this movie, I would not be shocked.
Oh, I wish. It's a low budget Hong Kong comedy. I wanted to see if I could get a DVD of it, and the only place I found of it was Amazon, but it was $247.
And you didn't buy it. You didn't give William Hung just another $247. That's like half rent.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, what madman would sell it at that price? So I wanted to look into who I was buying it from. And it's from It Hammond. Delivery may take weeks. Please check ETA.
Yeah, that's a narc. That's a sting. Holy shit. You do that, you're going to get doxxed so hard.
I paid the $247 plus $788 shipping. You don't get... Haven't seen it. I'll expect to see it shortly.
Yeah, that or a helicopter.
If you want to help me reimburse for this money I probably will never see again.
Into YouTube, for God's sakes. He has a
there is a link in the description. If you leave a tip, you'll show up in here.
Oh yeah, leave a tip, you'll show up in the thing. If you give you just paid for $247 for a used, very good DVD. Like, what are you gonna do with that? That's a really good poster.
Yeah, I don't know where. I don't even have a DVD player now that I've thought about it. I didn't think ahead. This might have been a late night, drunk purchase.
Yeah, this seems like the late night drunk purchase.
Yeah, I don't know. But if you need,
because I feel like you ordered a burrito and forgot it, so it's dying on your right now.
If you want to donate and give me a little bit less for $15, I can get Hanging with Hung, a William Hung documentary that's on eBay that I found.
Oh my god, guys, kick this guy some money, kick this stream some money. We'll do a live watch. We'll figure out a way in the Discord. We'll do both. I don't give a shit. If we raise $300 tonight, I'll do it. I'll stop what I'm doing to rewatch.
Okay.
That is if they actually show up, and it's not some fucked
I don't think it's going to show up. I don't think that's going to show
from a Russian dealership, and now you're on a watch list.
This one I believe. Give $15. This one I believe.
Give him $15.
The other one I'll probably get back in a refund of some sort. He's shown up in many TV shows. He played himself in season 3, episode 10 of Arrested Development in the William Hung jury, if you remember that. He's referenced in countless amounts of media. In season 2, episode 2 of The Office, Ryan asked Todd Packer if he's a big William Hung fan, and Packer says, "Why does everyone ask me that?"
It's funnier when you quote The Office. It's never as funny when you watch The Office.
It's been too much time.
It feels like you're interrupting something. You're like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be in the room. You called me.
He even got to perform at She Bangs with Ricky Martin on stage in Las Vegas.
Hot.
Right?
That's what it was all about.
Yeah. But eventually, Hung's moment in the zeitgeist was kind of over.
Because he killed
And
a guy.
he went on to earn a degree in mathematics and started working as a
Berkeley.
Yeah. And guess what he started working as?
A murderer.
A crime analyst for the sheriff's department.
What?
Yeah.
Get right the fuck out of here.
We might have a Dexter situation if he ever does find out that he's killing people or something.
This is
But
incredible.
so far, no. Right? But normal life didn't seem like enough for William Hung. So after just a couple of years, after just a couple of years of crime scene anal cysts, William Hung became a professional poker player. I don't know if you remember this. He became a professional poker player.
Wait. No, I do remember this. Hang on, sorry. I remember that shirt.
You really remember it by his shirts?
I just may have been at a wall drug and been like, wait a minute, I may want this. Have you ever been to Wall Drug?
No.
Wall Drug is the world's biggest convenience store, and it's just outside of Deadwood. And it's this Old West store that has become an entire town. It's like if Walgreens owned a town and like had sex with the Country Bears Jamboree, and they made some weird baby. It's the biggest tourist trap I've ever seen in my life.
That sounds amazing.
You can get a shirt like that there, no problem.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Well, first of all, he it's the same shirts. Now you're pointing this out. He has like a Rocco Modern Life, like
really
same shirt cabinet.
Wacky Pomo is what it's called, that design scheme.
Oh, I like that.
Great documentary called Beauty is Embarrassing.
Check that out.
Yeah, do it right now. No, wait, don't do it now.
Don't do it right now. Get back. Hey, focus on this.
Guys,
hey, look,
guys.
you might, hey, was William Hung any good at it? Well, I found a Reddit post from 6 years ago on the poker subreddit.
You're a dad. You're going to be a dad, man.
Yeah. In like a month, I'm going to be a dad.
That's true, too. That's actually like canon.
It's true.
That's the most dad thing I've ever heard. I found a Reddit post from 2016.
William Hung was the chip leader at our table. Seriously, that's him. You zoom in. Yep, that's him. That's William Hung.
Whoa.
Right?
What do you say? Well, nothing.
You're
playing poker.
Yeah, you're playing poker. You don't want to give anything away. You what you do is when you think he has something good, you go, she bangs, and you see how his face reacts. Right?
No, every time somebody asks if you want to hit, you just go, that's a no for me, dog. Wait to see if he freaks out. Just like every now and then look over like, okay. Touche, Hung. I'm going to get you one of these days. Anyway, go on.
The top comment on that post is actually that Office quote that I talked about earlier.
Nice.
You big William Hung fan? There it is again. Unfortunately, though, this was not the right path for William Hung because he became a gambling addict.
Oh, womp.
Yeah. And this led to his second wife divorcing and leaving him. And it was probably his rock bottom. So he didn't know that William Hung became a gambling addict and fell down that hole.
Damn. Are you holding for laughs? That's fucked up.
No, I'm not holding for laughs. I'm letting that sink in, buddy.
Damn.
You're right. It's sad.
That's like an HBO series twist. Now I have to think about it for a month until the next episode.
Mm-hmm. Next episode. But
Yay!
where is he today? Okay. Good news. William Hung seems to be doing much better. Doesn't seem to be gambling anymore. He has a YouTube and Instagram account where he gets posts a bunch of motivational stuff.
Nice.
This is where I found out that he's a data analyst again.
Nice.
At that same sheriff's department.
Fantastic.
And he's a public speaker and he has a website. The website is a little weird.
You don't
one
say.
good. Yeah. The top's cool. Like the William Hung logo is like the American Idol logo. That's really cool.
Yep.
But it's filled with AI garbage. Obviously this photo is AI, and I'm pretty sure 99% of his page is written by AI.
I don't know, Judge Bacon. That looks pretty legit to me.
I don't know.
Everything looks smooth and caramely.
Okay. Well, what if I pointed this out? On his media page, he has two paragraphs right next to each other. One starts off, they start off exactly the same. One's in first person, one's in third person.
Oh boy, this is the
Would that seem like an
Writing
AI mistake?
either that or the writings of an unhappy mind, one that is capable of murder.
You really
No, we
pushing
didn't.
that?
I just feel like that's where this is going.
Yeah. You could also find him on Cameo.
Nice.
Yeah, for $30, you can get your own customized William Hung video, and you'd have to be insane to get one of these. Let's watch mine.
Hey everyone, this is William Hung from American Idol. True greatness is never measured in numbers. Internet Supreme Court. If you bring joy to even one soul, you have fulfilled your divine purpose. Remember to never preside over a William Hung jury. Love yourself, and the universe will echo that love.
You okay, Chad?
Is anyone? How can anyone fully recover from that? What? Wow. Damn, Bacon.
Yeah.
I'm excused Your Honor, which I am honored.
Yeah, thank
to
you.
witness that. Holy shit.
Now,
That's
do I
so
wish that
wholesome. That's so wholesome.
it is? I wrote that. I do wish that he did it, in a better lit area. But
So
whatever.
busy right now.
He's
He's a data analyst.
Yeah.
That's like
but
a parking garage in like Los Alamos or something.
yeah, he's in LA. Yeah.
He's in LA. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
He's
was
like,
just
yeah.
at brunch at Fred, and I'm on my way. God damn.
Also, good news. He remarried in 2023. So he's remarried. The happy ending. So looking back, is William Hung or perhaps American Idol guilty of anything? So I'm going to bring up some stuff that some people have brought up about, all of this.
Okay.
American Idol has often spotlighted contestants like William Hung for laughs. And though he's remained upbeat about the experience, others saw this as exploitation. Some felt American Idol was using him as nothing more than a punchline. Duh.
Yeah.
Some supporters argue that William
In
Hung was
that
turned
outfit?
into
No.
yeah, right. Some say
looks
that he
like
was
the
turned into a
maitre d' at,
novelty act.
Yeah, he looks like like a server at like one of those Brazilian steakhouses, but like not one of the good ones. Like one of the ones right off the highway. Like welcome to Chard.
Yeah, it's also obvious. It's also been suggested that had William Hung not been Asian, he might not have garnered the same attention because it helps promote racist Asian stereotypes.
Interesting. I do think he looks very defined in that last photo.
Mm-hmm. So now that we know what we know, is American Idol guilty for exploiting this man and possibly spreading racism? No. No. William Hung's not funny or cool because he's Asian. It's because he was positive. That's why we all liked William Hung. That's the difference between him and every other person that failed on that show. Everybody else was a weirdo, but we remembered William Hung because he was positive. William Hung was also 11 years old when he moved to the United States, and
I thought you were
grew
going to
up.
say he was 11 years old in that picture.
No.
Did you grow up drinking whiskey? You look like you ate nothing but gravy. Holy shit. Give this kid some juice.
He was 11 when he moved to LA, and he grew up in Los Angeles, so he knows the game. He was 21 when he auditioned for American Idol. Awesome. So he wasn't some naive person that just arrived in a new country. He'd lived in LA. He knew, the game in LA.
Yeah.
American Idol was also not new either. They were on season 3, and everyone knew how the show went. Hung knew exactly what he was getting himself into. What?
This is post Justin to Kelly, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I watched that. Goddamn.
I need to get my bearings.
Hung has said to himself that he knew that he had no shot at winning the competition, and he was just there for his 15 minutes of fame.
Fantastic.
So, and also when you audition for American Idol, you just don't walk into the famous judges. You have to audition in front of other talent evaluators multiple times. So if you make it in front of Paula, Simon, and Randy, you've already won the day.
Yep.
William Hung can't sing. He can't act. He can't dance. He could barely film a cameo properly, but he's in a movie, he's been in TV shows, he's been in commercials, and he's become a part of our cultural zeitgeist. And it's all because of his confidence during the act of failing. William Hung's journey serves as a reminder that success isn't always about talent. Sometimes it's about attitude, resilience, and luck. In the end, William Hung may not have won American Idol, but he's one of the few bad auditions that we still remember, and he's still in the cultural zeitgeist. So William Hung and American Idol are not guilty. Thank you.
I'm going to
Any
go ahead
rebuttals you want to go
on that. Yeah, I think American Idol is very guilty. I think American Idol propped this man up for no reason other than to humiliate. And he was able to say to them, no, you're the ones that are humiliating. And in that moment, that he captured the world's heart and mine and yours, if you are not, paying attention, then he probably didn't. You should probably go back, rewind this whole stream, and understand the majesty that is Hung. I think American Idol is guilty of being a doink. So William Hung is being guilty of being charming as fuck.
I could maybe agree that
saying there's a lot
American Idol as a whole is guilty, probably, if I look at all their crimes. I mean, I'd say they're guilty. I see that they're just trying to do the same thing. I don't know if they're necessarily guilty on this Hung thing, because I mean, he kind of got out best out of all of them. But I see where you're coming. I see what you're saying. I might change on that.
Although, because they didn't intend to, but because of American Idol, we got to know William Hung.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he would have still been at Berkeley. But I bet the kids would have known him.
On campus, he won that school talent show. You'd be like, oh my God, that's that awesome kid that won the school talent show.
By the way, this was 1 year after Justin to Kelly.
Oh, yep. So it was after. And if you've watched that, have you seen Justin Kelly?
I mean, come on.
I
don't get pink and yellow for everyone, and then don't just get out there and watch Justin to Kelly. I look like a Laffy Taffy. Of course I've seen Justin to Kelly.
Yeah, it's traumatizing, that movie.
I was ripped on several energy drinks and tequila.
Monster and tequila is a great combination.
Monster tequila.
I'm going to have to mull over this one. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break, and then we'll be back with Chad the Bird. You have a case that you'd like to present about the
I'd
worst.
like to bring it to the court.
The worst Wheel of Fortune fails? Is that what you're going to go with?
Is that were you keying me up to tell okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to talk about a Wheel of Fortune fail from 2022. So come ready for judgment.
Yeah, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. How much power does this show have?
None.
Okay, I'm going to test it right now. Okay? Here's what I'm going to propose, okay? I was looking up all the information about how old everybody was. And I went on IMDb and I found out that Real Rob, it has a 6.6 on IMDb with 1742 votes, right?
Okay.
Audience out there, We're going to see what weight we can give, all right?
None.
I want you to go rank it, what you think this show is worth, and I want to see if we can drive down that score.
From a 6.6?
I want to see if it goes down even a little bit.
If we can give it to a 6.5, I would
lose my mind.
I would lose my mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
What are these young people doing? They're being so cool. Oh, and this music.
Don't cry, buddy. It's just EDM, and it can be yours too.
But how?
For the low price of a few crypto, you can stream all the greatest EDM tracks, like Your Beautiful Love by Asvulde. Let Me See Your NFT by Zika.
We are back.
Yeah.
You okay?
No, I'm pretending I'm in law.
Oh, okay.
Doing fake drugs. I don't actually have any. Birds can't do cocaine.
Oh, really? Is that a fact?
Yeah, because we can't afford that. Who can afford that?
Oh, yeah. It's too expensive. The economy right now. I mean, I think cocaine's probably taken the biggest hit. No one's been talking about that.
Is that better? I feel like that's
Whoa,
better.
Jesus. Yes.
All right, I didn't mean
I
to
turned
freak
it
you out.
Yeah. Woo. All right. Now, Chad, I know you got a hard out at 7.
Ha.
Yeah. So you have to fly somewhere. So you got to jump right into your case?
On cocaine. No, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just start over. Fake cocaine. Humans, hominids of the internet. I know I'm only talking to you because the fish don't care and the dogs don't have thumbs. The internet is your home domain. And being a humble city bird, I'm honored to have this moment to reach out to you in your most sacred of spaces, if you'll indulge me a moment. Humans, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Most of the time it does, though. If you see your dad go to the comment section on your Uncle Patriot's shitpost, smack that laptop away. You see a hot buffet in a lobby anywhere, you should go hard. That's what it's there for. Heroes apologize later. If you can, yell at Tiffany because she's about to walk into a Sephora when she swore she was going to be good this week because she got fisted by the IRS this year because she doesn't know shit about doing her taxes. You should tell her to back off, back up, and come get Auntie Anne's for comfort, your treat. The simple truth of the universe, as far as I, a humble city bird, can see, is that things can, should, and could. You choose the destiny. But life is like the 1983 Rick Dyer Don Bluth arcade collab Dragon's Lair. You really only get one shot at the choices, and then you're dead and you're pissed off that you wasted a quarter. So in this moment of reflection, as I make my case, I ask you to reflect on whether you are a should, could, or can kind of human, or are you more nuanced, more careful, more cautious? Because the internet is your domain. And since anyone can, should you? March 1st, 2022. Wheel of Fortune aired their first March episode of their 39th season of being the hot sauce on the steamed veggies that is Jeopardy. Usually airing afterwards, according to a study in 2016, 74 million TVs air Wheel after Jeopardy compared to the cruel joke of the 40 million that do the opposite. Who doesn't like dessert first? Come on, grow up. The air was thick with tension, and probably whatever they pump into the room to keep Pat Sajak and Vanna White so shiny and new. It was down to AN-THER feather -NY-R-A-. And what came next would no doubt overwhelm your Wordle-addicted brains into collapsing. Laura buys a O. Pat Sajak happily tosses them her way, making it another feather -NYO-R-A-. And Laura moves to solve. Another feather in your hat, she says to stun silence. Christopher slides in next, spins, gets 650, and guesses G. Buzzer, collective horror. Thomas spins the wheel.
Uh-oh, the bankrupt got you. Laura, you have another shot at it.
He rolls a bankrupt. Back to Laura. She moves to solve. The crowd sighs. Finally, we can go home. She guesses another feather in your lap. Buzzer. And the sound of a million elementary school teachers tearing off their clothes and throwing themselves out of their respective windows. Christopher, he spins $900. Could he be the one? He calls out D. And the earth stops spinning. Thomas is up. The crowd begs him to put a bullet in this already and end it. But damn you, God! He rolls a lose a turn. There is no hope. Laura spins 500 and Pat Sajak, sounding like a man watching his house burn down, asks, "What letter would you like?" She calls for a P. Buttholes unclench. Pat sighs with joy. Yes! There is a P. She moves to solve. another feather in your map. And several dictionaries quit their libraries in protest and march into the sea. Christopher is up, bankrupt, making it Thomas, who may get us out of this yet. He spins 500, grabs the C and 500 because Thomas knows what's up, and solves us all out of this misery. After that, it was all of Twitter's, which is X now to everyone, to Elon Musk, but not to everybody else, which is where things go viral. The sting is worse than the hot sauce on your balls. Quote, just go easy on me and the other contestants because we are very educated people and we don't want to be put in a situation where we're being cackled at and publicly humiliated on a show that was a lifelong dream, said Christopher post-show. And I know you wanted to. Who didn't? It was right there. It's just the right amount of spicy cringe to blast on the burrito of life. But as Pat Sajak tweeted, quote, it always pains me when nice people come on our show to play a game and win some money and maybe fulfill a lifelong dream, and then are subject to online ridicule when they make a mistake or something goes awry. And he's right. Of course he is. He's Pat Sajak. None of us are perfect, but maybe he is. I'm just saying. Because damn it, who would not jump on that? But here's the thing. Those are people too. None of them asking for attention. They just wanted to spin the wheel of fortune and they got the chance like heroes in a Greek legend. And yeah, I mean, watching it all go down made me want to flip a toddler over in the street, but I kept that to the general room around me, not the internet, because nothing you post on the global bulletin board of the cyber rec room that is the internet goes unfucked with. And eventually it comes right back around. Plus, fuck you, guy. When's the last time you were on a game show? It's like somebody jammed coffee and cocaine up everybody's asses but yours. The lights can be seen from space, and they keep it colder than a fucking Kinko's. Plus, everybody's been living like they've been retired or working on a novel since 2020. Throw yourself back out there into that bedlam. We'll see how well you remember your own fucking name. But goddamn it, I feel you. I wanted a hot take so bad, but I didn't. Not this time. Because the damage was done. Let's pick up the pieces and learn something. Court of humans on the internet. None of us are perfect. All of us are a handful away from burning our balls, falling downstairs, totally biffing it on the sidewalk off an e-scooter into a sandwich board that was only there to tell you the beer specials. It did nothing wrong. You did. But anyone can, and everyone's got a phone to make sure everyone knows you did. So remember that before you post in the comment section. No matter how spicy your take could be, just because you can doesn't mean you should, because it could be you totally biffing it and face planting live on TV. And would you want us to post if we could? I rest my case.
Wow. Honestly, the best way to look at it, Chad, that's oh, sorry. Oh.
Doug.
You can't actually rest in the courtroom, Chad. Come on.
No, I'm sorry. I had a brief moment. I can't remember what I was talking about.
I mean, I get it. That was emotional.
State? Am I going to college? Am I going to go to Berkeley like William Hung?
Great points. It all goes together, right? This is just reality TV. These are people going on reality TV. Right. This one was a little bit newer, right? So like William Hung's, their Facebook was brand new, and that's not really how the information spread.
Kelly says that they're sad that they could not vote, but clearly not guilty. So there it is.
Okay. Now, Matt, you can't vote because you lost your vote because you took the money from Big Pharma. We all drew straws. I lost. You get to go on vacation. You don't get a vote.
Wow. Guys, we were here.
You know what? Matt Kelly is guilty. When you come, Kelly,
Matt Kelly incriminated himself.
Yes. I'm going to put you in the guilty box when you come back, Matt Kelly. You have to sit in this box that I crafted. It's very nice, and it smells really nice in there.
Wow, he totally whiffed a couple biscuits in there before you get in there.
But such a great point. It was something I remember seeing online and being like mad about it for like 10 minutes and then just completely forgetting and thinking how funny it was. And you make such a great point because it is really difficult to be on TV and it's really hard to perform like when the lights are on you in that moment. And, you're seeing Pat Sajak, a living legend, Vanna White, living legend, the wheel. You got to touch the wheel. Like, the only thing is better is if you got to touch Plinko or got to touch the wheel at, Price is Right. I'd say, like, that's the only thing that might be slightly better. Disagree?
No, I said Dare to Dream.
Oh, yeah. But even then, you dream to be able to touch the wheel on Wheel of Fortune. You've won. I don't care if you don't win any money. You got on Wheel of Fortune. You're a winner. Does it suck that you kind of biffed it in front of everybody?
Hardcore. Super face plant. What a bummer. Slipped on the ice being asked to hit a crack shot at the halftime. You did it. You didn't make it. It's okay.
Now, what are the odds? Did they just not know the saying? Probably. Like, you don't know every saying,
Listen, if you saw that, you would know it. I'm just saying. I think. It was. I
think we all did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we all were sitting on the couch.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you did a really good job rollerblading for the first time when you clearly did not. You look like a giraffe trying to walk for the first time. It's just not graceful. You're not going to make it to state with those odds. But hear me out. It was still wonderful to watch. But should you post it, I'll put that in your hands, humanity. What kind of human do you want to be?
Wise words from a bird.
I already know in the comments that you're going to be like, hey, why is the bird mad at me? And I'll tell you why I'm mad. Because I know you would post it, because we just did. We just disproved my point. Because without the internet, we wouldn't be doing this right now. So I'm saying we're all guilty. All of us. We deserve to be locked up, throw away the key. 2 square meals a day, most of it powdered. Pooping in the same spot. We're guilty. They're not, though. That's my point, I think. Anyway.
You know what? That speech, Matt Kelly, I'll be in the guilty box with you.
Yep.
It's going to be real cramped in there. I didn't make it very big, but we'll figure out a way.
Going to be a little butt dusty in
there. Chad the Bird, thank you so much for coming on Internet Supreme Court, being our very first guest judge.
That got so dark. Why? It's fucking hilarious. These goofballs, they deserve everything. I'm proud of them all.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Internet. I hope you got to a good spot with it. You find me on the TikToks, the Instagrams, and the Facebook. Smash it, like it, subscribe to it, tell your friends. I was under the impression I was already in the guilty box permanently. Is that why I'm in the basement of a couch museum? Stay tuned for next week. I want to know everything about this. Shit.
That's the cliffhanger end, and see you guys next week.
Get out of here.
I love you.
Yes, I don't have the authority to say that.